Come on. Come on, Charles. We gotta get you to shore. Got you, buddy. I got you. I ain't gonna let him get you. You gonna be alright. A little bit too much drinking, you know, sometimes, and a little bit too much fishing. Sometimes you just gotta drag your buddy, man. That's how it goes, really. You know. Over here, bud. I'll put you in your bed, man. Gonna get you some good rest, man. And that's what it's all about, man. Having good friends. Alright guys, we're back over across from the Squatch Dock in this early area right here near the redwoods. And this is old Cleetus' secret fishing spot, I tell you.
Sure is lovely over here.
Betwixt these here rocks and around this this
here inlet?
no, this
Inlet?
This here whatchamacallit,
Who's a McGidger?
I can't think of the word, dang it. You know, I was only in the 4th grade, you know.
Who's it?
Inconveniently placed pteranodon.
Oh. Don't mind Terry.
There are a ton of fish in this water.
Dude, there's a purple coal can.
Oh, you got a monster, man.
Oh, it snapped.
Dang.
I done clickified the wrong button. We gonna get him back on there though. It's like, do I want to look at the keyboard whenever the things are popping up, or just going like touch type mode? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. What are we doing here? I'm finding the F key. I'm finding my home key. You know, and just do it real quick. But I don't think it's like that big of a deal. Like as far as time goes, in between clicks.
I got meat. Now don't cross the lines now. That's important. I mean, I look at my keyboard. I put my hand on my WASD, my movement keys, and then I just kind of like, if it's C or Q, I can get those pretty easy because I'm used to it. But you know, if it's like Z or something, I usually look.
Because it's kind of weird with the type in hand, you know. Like I don't know. I touch type, you know. I don't look at the keys when I type, you know. But it's different because that's just.
Hello. Hello. Oh man! Don't tell me you lost your internet again. Oh man, yep, just got confirmation he disconnected. Got a big one on his line too. Let's see if we can. The deaf can have both of my ears if they don't mind the size. Sometimes you gotta sing to them. The fish like it when you do that. See, look at there. I'm coming for you, Charles. Let me get my fish in real quick, like. Poor feller. He just can't get to the fishing part down. Maybe I can drag him in with that fish in tow. Uh-oh. That fish still on there? He's still on there. I'll just put him right over here. He can just take a nap right here. Poor fish. He's just trying to live. Wonder if I can cut his line. Nope. Can't do it. Well, there's a saber-toothed salmon. So with those guys, you gotta use honey, which we do have readily available. But I'd have to go get it. Hello? You back?
Dude, if I get kicked again, I'm resetting everything again.
Bro, you still have a fish on your line.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna come back and hit you.
So I learned the secret. Welcome back, old Charles. I learned the secret.
I ain't back yet.
I learned the secret to fishing.
Yeah.
You gotta sing to him.
Oh. What's their favorite song?
I woke up this morning, put on my slippers, walked to the kitchen and died. Oh, what a funny feeling as my soul went through the ceiling and up to heaven I did rise. When I got there they did say it happened this way. You slipped upon the floor and hit your head. And all the angels say just before you passed away, these were the very last words you said. Please don't bury me down in the cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them chop me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane. The blind can have my eyes. The deaf can have both my ears if they don't mind the size.
Oh, why? What? Well, why is that inside of your brain? Is what I want to know, dude. Because I like that is great. If you came up with that on your own, I apologize, but I feel like that is something that is inside your brain from somewhere else.
That's a good old South Alabama bluegrass right there, I tell you.
Wait, is that from? That's not from a band you played with.
No, so my grandfather, he taught everybody in this area music. Lots of people. Really good piano player and guitar player.
Your grandpappy?
Yeah. And that's one of the songs he used to play. And he used to have a ton of people. Like, everybody knew in our small town that if you wanted to learn singing or guitar playing or piano playing, you come around our place, you know. And
they get fiddle strumming.
Yeah, man. And so my dad grew up with that, and you know, he used to go to bluegrass festivals just to play or whatever. And that's just one of the songs he's picked up over the years.
That's funny. That's great, dude. One of the coolest people, and probably one of the only people that I've ever met at the Super 8 Motel in Troy, Alabama, when I was working there, was this guy that was in a bluegrass band. And I seen him. He stepped out of the car, like he parked his car a little ways off, and he's on like the grass doing some Tai Chi looking, stretching, almost borderline yoga looking movements. And he walks in the front door, and I'm like, bro, what were you doing out there? And I don't know if my memory serves me correct, but I feel like he had salt and pepper hair and a beard, like a long beard. And he was an older gentleman for sure. And I feel like I can't remember his name, but dude, and like you think about the past and you think about regrets, but like this guy gave me a CD eventually and I come to find out that he's like the percussionist of this bluegrass group, and he's just passing through Troy, Alabama, and he was one of the coolest people that I ever met at that motel. And he was really like just a character, man, like a cartoon. You can't make it up, dude.
Nice. It's a good story, man.
I wish I could remember his name because it was something funny, like as the band name goes. It was something like I don't know. I want to say like Kangaroo Jack or something, but it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had a name, huh?
Yeah.
Man, you know, when I was doing Dish Network work and I was installing satellites, I went to this guy's house, and he had a really nice house. And like, it's just crazy what rich people have. And I mean, he wasn't like extravagantly rich. He just had a nice house. and he had like coyote skins and like all sorts of just weird like stuff around his house, like memorabilia, whatever. And he actually had some type of throat surgery. I think he might have had cancer, where he had to talk through one of them robot things,
Yeah.
them vibrating things. But he played with what is that? I think it was Cleetus Clearwater Revival.
No way.
So like, but come find out that band. I think it was CCR, if I remember correctly, or it might have been the Ozark Mountain Daredevils.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's something like that. I think it was Ozark Mountain Daredevils. That's what it was. And they did tours, and they would pick up a ton of musicians in the area and record with them.
They did tours?
Yeah, they did tours. And they would, so there's like, I don't know, hundreds of people that have played with them and possibly recorded. So he actually gave me a CD with some of his recordings. And he was asking to hook me up with my dad, or hook him up with my dad so that they could play together. And I never did. And I regret that. I wished I would have hooked him up, because he was good, man. He had like guitars lining the walls, and he had every key of harmonica, that harmonica rig goes around your neck and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I really wished I would have done that. But dish work was really terrible, and I didn't really have extra time for anything other than surviving.
Yeah. Crawling under crawl spaces and shimmying around in them attics and telling old people how to use the remote control.
Bro. Yeah, it was rough, man. I was always dirty, like all the time.
Bro, that's like whenever I was cleaning carpets, man. Like that was a thankless job. Like that wasn't fun. Yeah. Just some nasty carpet, man. I don't know, dude. We've both been places to make us appreciate where we are. And things still could be better. like I don't know. I fuss about my job all the time, but like, man, it's stable. I'm getting paid more than I ever have. Still not enough, but that's life, dude.
Yeah. And see, I feel like with carpet cleaning, I feel like that could wear on you, possibly even more than dish, because there was times where like I would go to a trailer park, and there would be this, Hispanic couple there, and they would I remember they would not let me leave until I ate dinner with them.
Oh, they had some good food though, huh?
Bro, you want to talk about authentic Mexican cuisine? Bro, so good, man. What are those? Nice. What are those?
Tamales.
Tamales, yeah, dude. They had some killer tamales, bro.
Wrapped in corn husk with the corn tortilla and like the meat filling or whatever.
Yep, tacos, tamales, and they had this drink. Mm-hmm. They had this drink, man, and you can actually get the drink at a Mexican restaurant, but I forget what it's called. It's like creamy and sweet, man. It was so good. Spicy.
Like that Humex or something. Oh, horchata, dude.
Horchata, bro. Yes. He had some homemade horchata, man. It was great.
Bro, like I don't speak a lot of Spanish, but like I retain a lot of information because of how my brain works, and I don't understand it. But like I took 2 semesters of Spanish in high school, and then I took a class in college. And I remember in college, there was a guy named Miguel from Nicaragua, and he like played a lot of soccer and stuff. Like I don't know, stereotypes, whatever, dude. But he was always so mad at me because I would make a higher grade on the test than him. But like he spoke better Spanish, but I understood what the homework was with like the verb conjugation and like what we were doing in the class, like as a white person understanding like what was going on. But like that Spanish has translated to my work now, because we do get, several Hispanics at in the ER, and they want us to like get an iPad with the translator on it, and talk to the patient through this translator, and it's like ain't nobody got time for that. So like through my many years of doing this and my memory, like I can speak enough Spanish to these people to tell them what's going on as far as like the CT experience goes, and that's funny to me, and it blows my coworkers' minds, and I'm like, dude, it's like really basic like Spanish, and I'm speaking broken Spanish, and they understand it because most of the Hispanic people can understand like some sort of English. Like you understand hola, like como estás, like everybody does, but it's just like I meet them halfway, and that goes for miles in what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%, dude.
But I'll tell them like a new word I learned in Spanish is contrast, because I give people the contrast dye or whatever, X-ray dye, IV contrast. It's contraste. It's easy, man. It's like I can't forget that now. And I'll tell them, the contrast enters here, and I'll point to the IV and be like, there it goes, and you're gonna get real hot and feel like you pee on yourself. Like that's part of what I do, and I can do it in two languages, Spanish and English. And I mean, it's worse in Spanish, but like they get it. And I'll tell them the machine, the computer's gonna speak in Spanish. Like I'll be like la máquina habla en español, like con instrucciones de respiro. Like it's gonna tell you how to breathe in Spanish. So like I mean, it's easy, man. It's like freaking 3 sentences I have to remember. But it's like things that I was like, man, how when I first encountered the problem, it was like, how do I overcome this? And I was like, hold on, let me think back. And I pulled some stuff from my memory, and then there we go. So it's funny, and I mean a lot of gesturing and stuff goes on too. And then if they talk to me back, I'm like, hey, yo, no say. Like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like, yeah, I don't understand
Más
you, dude.
despacio, por favor.
Yeah, a lot slower, please.
Yeah, I could see how, like, English speakers teaching other English speakers Spanish would be difficult for native Spanish speakers, because
oh yeah, for sure, dude.
Probably a lot of slang that gets taught, and then like as language develops over time, like do the textbooks also change? Like
I don't feel like they do.
Nah, it's probably like a British speaking person, very very proper English, trying to teach someone English is probably what that's like.
Dude, you want to know a funny thing that I remember from high school of Spanish? And it was like one of those programs that we would listen to or whatever. I don't know if it was on a cassette tape or whatever. I'm old. But it was like, escucho lo que dice, después contesto los preguntas, cierto o falsas. Like, listen to what they say, then answer the question, true or false. Like, I remember that, like, so vividly in my mind, and I don't understand why that's up there, dude. Taking up storage space.
Yeah, memory's a weird thing, man. You getting anything good?
No, prime meat, fish meat.
I think I got polymer a minute ago.
I got a rare flower before I DC'd like the first time.
I might try and crank up the rates. Actually, let me pull up the server info. Cause I remember when we used to fish way back when, we would get like leather boots and stuff, like, which was pretty funny, but
yeah.
So I know we're getting better stuff than that, because I got absorbent substrate and things like that, but I wonder if honey is the way. Honey and saber-tooth salmon, that might be better drops.
I mean, there's saber-tooth salmon right here. I don't have any honey on my inventory.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything right now that I need my honey for, so I could run over there and get them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
They're gonna expire quick, though.
Yeah, that's rough. See, that's where maybe The boat
You
with the refrigerator might come in handy.
No, I'll tell you what it is. You put them all on fishing poles, and they never expire.
Really?
Yep, that's what the internet says.
I took like 3 months of Duolingo, and I was going pretty hard. And I've lost a lot of it because it's been probably 8 months, 9 months. But it was getting pretty hairy. Like there was the first, I want to say like I think I did like 7 sections. The first like 7 sections were not a huge deal, but then there was like this gap. Going from just like learning basic Spanish to actually like learning
like the verb conjugation.
Nah, dude, it wasn't even that. Like I remember there's multiple things that go into it. So there's like conjugations, whether you're talking to a male or a man or a woman.
Like the os or the ass.
Like the number of things I think started going into it, and then like talking about things in the future, talking about things in the past. It started getting really hairy, and I remember they didn't like they spoon fed you. They took baby steps all the way up until that point, and then at that point it was like started getting pretty difficult.
It's like go on, figure it out.
Yeah. I should have stuck with it, but I couldn't find anybody who I could speak Spanish with, but I also didn't know enough Spanish to speak with someone yet.
But like really all you need is to get drunk and have a conversation with someone in Spanish.
Yeah. Or,
like I'm telling you, that's the way you would learn. Because then your drunk brain would have it, and then like your sober brain would automatically have it.
There's websites online you can like video chat or like text.
Yeah.
And I feel
that's
like,
not yeah.
I feel like it would have helped. I feel like it would have helped a little.
I mean, but the better way to help is to just get drunk with a bunch of people that only speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Or speak broken English and be like, "Como se dice?" Like, how do you say? And then point to something and be like, you know, este es, like, you know, this is whatever.
I was getting pretty decent at work. There was a couple Hispanic guys that we'd like, you know, like, ¿Qué pasó? ¿Cuál es el fin de semana? Or something like that. It was asking you how your weekend was or whatever. And that was helpful, but let's see what I got on my inventory. Let's check this out. So I actually got a couple of blueprints. I got one earlier, Apprentice Megaloceros saddle. I just got a primitive Gallimimus. I mean, those are both pretty much garbage. I'm going to drop the Galley saddle. Well, I got a better Megaloceros saddle, so I'm going to drop that too. I've gotten 4
there's
mushrooms.
A bunch of saber-toothed salmon around here.
Yeah. I've gotten 4 rare mushrooms, 6 organic polymer, a rare flower, absorbent substrate, 1 regular polymer. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over there, and there should be a bunch of fishing poles on the raft, right?
On the raft, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to hop over there on War Chicken, and
I mean, take Terry if you want to.
well, the fishing poles are going to be heavy.
Yeah, true.
But I'll be right back with some higher quality bait. We'll see what we can't catch. Alright guys, we're back, and I got my fishing pole with my 1 honey. I don't know if you can put more than 1 honey. Hang on a second. Why is it not going?
No.
Woke up this morning, put on my slipper, walked to the kitchen and died. Oh, what a funny feeling as my soul went through the ceiling, and up to heaven I did rise. When I got there they did say it happened just this way. You slipped upon the floor and hit your head, and all the angels say just before you passed away, these were the very last words you said. Please don't bury me down in the cold, cold ground. I'd rather have them chop me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane and a blanket have my eyes. The deaf can have both my ears if they don't mind the size. I said, please don't bury me down in the cold, cold ground. I'd rather have 'em chop me up and pass me all around. Throw my brain in a hurricane, the blind can have my eyes. The deaf can have both my ears if they don't mind the size. The deaf can have both of my ears if they don't mind the size. Sometimes you gotta sing to them. The fish like it when you do that.